Hi friends, I'm Shakta Khalsa and I'm the founder of Radiant Child Yoga and the author of several books, and for the last 15 years haven't written books. I've been focused on Radiant Child Yoga, and then I worked on a book for 5 years, and this is the result, The Yoga Way to Radiance. And I thought I'd read you a little excerpt from the book so you can get a feel for it, and possibly this piece that I'm reading to you now is something that you need to hear today. This is from a chapter called Into the High Heart. You are having a challenge with a child, your own or someone else's. You struggle with your choices. Do you try to make peace, or do you lay down the law? Then out of nowhere and just in time, you experience an awakening of the heart, even if it's only momentary. In that precious moment, the fog of small-minded awareness lifts, and you begin seeing and feeling clearly for a few moments, until the fog settles in again, perhaps less so. Remain with the encouraging feeling that stirs within your chest, and let your actions flow from this place. You will know what to do because you have touched on your high heart. On the journey of your authentic self, you will touch on your high heart and have magical moments. Pay attention to these moments. Cultivate them. Remember them on your journey. And when those magical moments are in dormant phase, learn how to use effort in an effortless way. In the beginning of the high heart journey, most of us have to make an effort to move in the direction in which we say we want to go. Even for those of us who have been transformed by life circumstances, an experience doesn't last forever, even a life-changing one. Eventually, there comes a need to direct the energy through effort, which is not the same as force. When we want change, we must learn to direct our energy to move from one state of thinking by rote, into an in-the-moment awareness. It's at this time that we can learn to relax in the moment, no matter what the moment looks like. This is the beginning of the process of moving into the high heart. So take this scenario for a moment. Dad is in the grocery store with his 3-year-old child in the cart. The child has a toy she plays with until the toy is no longer of interest. She wants to handle the produce and says so. Dad is absent-mindedly picking up vegetables, putting them in the cart, and mostly ignoring the child. Or perhaps Dad is saying, "Not right now, this is Daddy's job." Now the child is becoming more insistent and is starting to whine. Something alerts Dad to what's happening, and he picks up on the cue that he needs to wake up and be present. He takes a big breath. It dawns on Dad that the child just wants to be an active participant. As Dad becomes aware of this truth, he is entering the high heart by coming out of small-minded living. He's feeling what his child is trying to communicate. So Dad thinks, what would make this work? What would make this work out well for both of us? How can there be a cooperative effort between what I want and what my child wants? With a smile, Dad can say, "Here's a bag. Point to the broccoli that we should take home, and then you can put it in the bag." Now the child is happy because she's empowered to be part of the experience. While the child is busy bagging the broccoli, Dad can continue to shop. Everyone has the opportunity to experience grocery shopping from the high heart. And the next time they go grocery shopping, Dad can pave the road to cooperation by saying, "I'm happy to have you help. You can just communicate what you want straight. No need for whining." It's easy to think of effort as exerting a force, but remember that when force is exerted, there's an equal and opposite reaction. In this case, it can be resistance or pushing back. Dad didn't force the child to sit in the cart and be quiet. He didn't force the child's attention to play with the toy. longer than she was interested in doing so, he relaxed and allowed himself to realize that his child wanted to participate. And in that realization, the effort to control his child dissipated, and his effort to engage her was a natural response from the high heart. While this was going on, Dad was also laying the groundwork for cooperation by letting his child know that he would respond to clear, neutral communication, not whining. These are examples of new ways of thinking about effort. In cases such as this, the effort increases naturally, showing itself as a moment of power that comes with being alert and open to the high heart, a moment of power. Many of us think our heart is a physical object, but as anyone who has felt strong emotion can attest, it is much more than that. Leading-edge neuroscientific research has confirmed that not only is the heart intelligent, but it actually informs the brain. In her book, Playing in the Unified Field, Carla Hannaford, PhD, explains, all the neurotransmitters found in the brain are also found in the heart. The heart actually appears to have its own sensitivity to the world and exhibits that with intelligence, to the extent that the brain energetically revolves around the heart and not the other way around. The heart generates an electromagnetic energy field that is 60 times greater than the field of the brain, as measured externally by a squid, which is a superconducting quantum interference device. It's the largest EMF within the body system, extending 8 to 16 feet around the body. People's hearts are powerful transmitters, constantly sending out light and electromagnetic wave fields. The physical antenna able to pick up these waves is the entire body with its sensory apparatus and huge heart field. So that's just a little taste of this book. I wanted to read more, but I think you get the picture. And one thing that people tell me is they just open it up anywhere and it just speaks to them in the moment. So you may find the same exact thing happening for you. It's yoga, the yoga way to radiance, how to follow your inner guidance and nurture children to do the same. So thank you for listening, and I hope this spoke to you today or tomorrow or whenever it pops into your mind, because by following your inner guidance, you'll know when this piece that you just heard is important for your life. Thank you. Blessings.